right in the heart with a silver bullet.
This is Don't Be Mr. Nice Guy, Apply Pressure. I have to say this. So, in court, it's a lose lose situation as far as how you're perceived. If you're too nice, you don't care about the kids somehow. If you're too mean, you're going to be abusive. So, we don't want you around the kids somehow. It's really not a real middle ground, right? And everybody has their own mood swings and what they like and what they don't like. You're basically a tap dancing, shucking and jiving for the court to hopefully be seen in a good light. But here's the issue. You got to apply pressure regardless. Because if you there to win. Play to win, fight to win. Truth be told, your own lawyer is going to apply pressure to you. If you ain't paying enough, they're going to apply pressure. They might back out on you at the last minute. You could be paying and they might tell you, oh, I need you to do this, I need you to do that. And there's no guarantee either way. So they could tell you to be nice and you lose because you're too nice. They could tell you to be more aggressive because you move and because you are more aggressive, you lose because of that. And they could just walk off and they got your money, yada, yada, yada. So if you're going to win or lose, do it on your terms and apply pressure to the other party because you're trying to prove that something's up over there. And and most of us men know the whole standard. You just got to have a couple of flaws to lose a case. Mom got to be considered, what do you call that? An unfit mother, which that's a buzzer beater from half court. So what you do is you apply pressure. You leave no stone unturned. You know, put all of the shenanigans on the table. Use all of your evidence to do it. Don't don't be Mr. Nice Guy. Like you get in a situation where you apply so much pressure, people start going, I'm sick, I can't do it. I'm stressed out, I'm going to the hospital. That's a ploy half the time. More than half the time, that's a ploy. So now you soften up and be Mr. Nice Guy, then they cut your throat and then they walk off into the sunset, and you sitting there like, what the? Wait a minute, you just told me you okay? All right, you know, or I'm going through it. Can we work something out? Nope. Apply pressure. If you working stuff out, work stuff out and apply pressure at the same time. If you know this person's gonna lie, apply pressure and catch them in a lie. If you know this person's trying to manipulate the system, you know, when you catch them in that manipulation, get them. Apply pressure. So know where, because guess what? The lawyer's going to the other parent's lawyer is going to apply pressure to you. Definitely, the other parent's going to apply pressure to you. Definitely, the judge is going to apply pressure to you. Truth be told, so you got to understand something. You can look at it as you and your lawyer against the court, or you can look at it as you versus your lawyer and the court and the other lawyer. And it really doesn't matter. It's pretty much the same thing. So if you're going to go out swinging. If you're going to win swinging for the fence. Apply pressure. All you got to do is keep doing that. So, and the reason I say what I'm saying is because there are certain things that go on in these proceedings. Like if you're ready to go to court, you already should have some evidence mounted. So timing is everything too. You got to have good timing when you do this type of stuff. Because what happens with a lot of people, they just go to court and they got a case, but it's not, as tight as they want it to be. And then their own team will be like, I don't know if you should do it. Their family will be like, I don't know if you should do it. Because you got to understand that's what you're dealing with. Sometimes the just say the mother of your child will talk to your family to apply pressure to you to slow down and stop. And you'll listen to them and wind up losing custody of your kid. And then they just go, I didn't think it would be that bad. So it's a lot of manipulation going on. So you got to constantly apply pressure. Go places. If you got to do pickups, if now the court made you do pickups and drop off, do them in a public place where it could be filmed, like a police station or something. Do that. And if they go off in a police station, get that. I need that. Taking this to court, we applying pressure. Not having it. Not having it. They beating on your car. They destroying your property. They beating on your house. Go ahead, use it. Apply pressure. Show how this is how they are all the time. Apply pressure. Make them sick of you. Truth be told, and people go, well, why don't you just do the nice way? You can't do the nice way, unfortunately. Unfortunately, you can't. Like I said at the beginning, it's a lose-lose situation. And this is what I mean. And since the man hate is built into the courts, apply pressure when they have a boyfriend or husband. Because the boyfriend could be abusive to the kid. They might not say anything when the mom's abusive, but when the boyfriend's abusive, somehow that tide changes somehow. You can use the man hate against the whole court. The boyfriend or the husband does something inappropriate around or with the kid. I can use that. Apply pressure. And even with the kids, sometimes you got to apply pressure to them. Because sometimes they'll tell you, hey, Dad, I'm in this situation. I don't like it. I need, then you do something about it. And then mom talks to him and they try to talk him off the ledge. And then you wind up going to court about it. And then the kid get on the stand and just flake out. And I don't want to say, no, apply pressure. If they say something's going on, take them to the police. If something goes on in school, go to the school, make them go to the school counselor, get it on record and apply pressure. Because if you don't, it's just going to be he say, she say. And even in those situations, the kids will be like, they'll get mad at themselves after it's all over with. Like, oh man, I don't even want to be with, I want to be with him. And it's like, too late. So you have to take the initiative and apply pressure in these situations because, you might only get one good shot. So apply pressure with good timing. Because also timing is everything. And the reason I say that is because of this. And I might do a video on this other part, but it's in different ways. In these parenting situations, people hide the truth. So sometimes it's hard for you as a father to know what's going on because you might find out weeks later, months later, years later. You get what I'm saying? So, true story. Had a friend, became a lawyer, and this whole process, after my little whole process in the beginning, and they had a case. Young guy gets in trouble. Family goes to court, and one of the options is to give the kid to the dad so the kid can get out of trouble. Seems like a good option. So I had to tell the friend of mine, I was like, well, here's the problem. About what you say about these people, they're going to lie to the judge and say they don't know the dad. And my friend's like, nah, that's crazy. So just lo and behold, friends walking in the court, into the courthouse. Clients are, outside of the courtroom talking, and they stumble up on the conversation of the mother's prepping the child, the mother and the grandmother, I believe, mother, grandmother, aunt. It's some type of combination of that. Prepping the child to say they don't know who their dad is. So now, my friend that's a lawyer has to change their whole, not presentation, but their whole approach, because what would have worked, now they flaked out of, and it ticked them off. But I told them, be prepared for that. Now, the reason I say that is because, and this is why I'm saying apply pressure, because because people hide information like this, you you have to have all your ducks in a row and have good timing, because what winds up happening is once you're known as a father who's going to fight for their kid and apply pressure, they're going to start coaching the kid to start hiding all the things going on in the household, because if they get caught, they know they could possibly lose custody. But see, here's the other thing. The child protective services, they can get in a child protective service situation, and the person that child protective services sends is light. They're like, oh, well, we see what's going on, this abuse going on, but we can't really prove anything. They play that game. They can send the police. The police come over. Well, we see some abuse going on, but the story we're told, we just can't really do anything. So they'll tell you as a father, yeah, it's something wrong over there. But what they write in the report is gonna come out real milk toast, flaky. It's really no good evidence. It's all ambiguity, like something's happening, but we can't prove it. It's like, but you told me something else. So you got to apply pressure to all these people, and you have to do it with good time. Because if you don't, 5 years go by, and the kid goes, "Yeah, such and such happened, and such and such happened, and such," and you're like, "Wait a minute, why you ain't tell me this?" And they told me not to tell. And see, the court don't care nothing about that. And that's part of the whole situation where, if you get it out in one good shot, you can go back and it goes back to that. But unfortunately, with some of these courts, they're not paying attention. So apply pressure with good timing. You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna take you.